frankly, I am not too excited about Rotherham. But this next Lawnmower 2 Grand Prix has got me twitching. Celtic civilization is one of the oldest continuous civilizations in the world, and Lawnmower 2 racing can be traced right back to its beginnings, where peasants and serfs would race their mowers around Rotherham's factories for money. Today, little has changed. First past the checkered flag wins, and bets can be taken on first and second place.
Well, there's the course for Lawnmower 2, and there are the competitors. It's a Le Mans start, and the starter, flamboyantly dressed, will drop the flag. They will sprint to their machines, which are considerably faster than Lawnmower 1, and the race will be on. Half a dozen laps. Come on, let's get off the blocks, boys. Drop the flag, you eager beaver. There he is, dressed in his USA. False start. This time, drop the green flag and run for it. Go on, get on with it. Let's get on with it. 6 laps to go. So who's off? So Pesticide Pete is there in the blue, and he can't get started. I feel for him. Neither can I. Now that he's half a lap behind, he hasn't got off the blocks yet. So who's in the lead there? It is Free Range Fred. Intensive Ian is there as well. Set aside Steve is coming up, and it's a nice tight bunch at the head of the field. Look at it. It's intensive racing, this, and they're quick and determined. No suspension whatsoever. You just bump and bang and bore and hope you get through. It's still Free Range Fred from Set Aside Steve, and Battery Barry there in the all red has dropped back, and now this is the battle. Taking the inside line is Set Aside Steve. He's taking the lead. Beautiful driving there, cut inside, took the inside line. Now it's neck and neck. Oh! Fred says, you're not passing me. He has it almost on 2 wheels, and they're going through. Set Aside Steve has a quick look over the shoulder, steers now intently round that little left-hander, going for the right, taking the beautiful line there. Oh, yeah, this guy can really go. And what's happening here? Oh, Intensive Ian is battling with Free Range Fred, and I think he's through. But there is our leader. Clearly, at the moment, is Set Aside Steve. Now, who's in second place? It's Intensive Ian. And what's happened to Free Range Fred? It's still Intensive Ian in the green tractor. He is lying second now to Set Aside Steve. Has a quick look over his shoulder. He's quick. Tiny little mower he's racing on. But that is a back marker who says, you can take me on the inside, I don't mind. Pass with ease. Set Aside Steve, number 56, going like the clappers. What is happening to Intensive Ian? He is in second place. Free Range Fred is in third. So while Set Aside Steve is careering on from Intensive Ian, there's a little kerfuffle there, and it's my favourite. Oh no, it's Harvesting Harriet. Oh dear, but she's demonstrating some pulling power. Oh, Harriet, you are not going to finish first today. Set Aside Steve has a quick look back. A mechanic comes in, he says, yeah, I'll heave it. Something's wrong. Give me a bit more choke. Come on, darling, get on the move. Meanwhile, back at the real race, at the thick end of things, it's Set Aside Steve, and there he is, fighting it from Intensive Ian. There's Battery Barry. He's on the charge, all in red, but I don't think nobody will catch Set Aside Steve. He keeps having a quick look round. He's quite happy with his pace. He's well out in front. So let's recap. Steve is definitely there out in front. Second is Battery Barry in all red, then Intensive Ian, and then Pesticide Pete, who's done very well. On the starting line, going nowhere, starting his tractor, and suddenly he's on a big charge. He's in 4th place. But there is the race leader. 10 seconds behind him is in the red Battery Barry. But there is the race leader coming up for the last lap now. Battery Barry not very far behind. There it is, checkered flag. Set Aside Steve wins.